Welcome back, everybody, to episode 9 of Pickleball U, the number one collegiate podcast in the world. Because what week are we on? Week 9? Because we're
Nine.
still the only one. Going
9 or 10
strong.
we were debating.
We got me, Martin. We got Timber and David coming back to you guys with some more college pickleball information. What's
Timber,
up?
how you feeling, man? You made your the general manager debut there out at the APP stop. How you feeling, bud?
Well, just like all sports, the general manager, we're underrated. We're the real key. It's not the players, it's not the coaches, it's the front office.
So let me get this straight. You but you're not, like, you've corrected me a few times. You're not the coach. You're just the general manager.
GM on the bench.
Yeah.
So what exactly did you do besides hang out?
Well, the most important thing I did is I drove 10 hours in a bus in the rain to get to get the players to Kansas.
Did you drive the bus?
Yeah. It's a mini bus. IU has this mini bus that you can rent. They check you out to make sure you can drive it, but you don't have to have a special license or anything. And it rained from Indiana to Kansas.
How far is that? I have no idea how far that is.
It should have been about a 7-hour trip, but first of all, as the general manager, I made a mistake and left so that we hit St. Louis during rush hour traffic.
Bad call.
It rained, and the entire I-70 West from Indiana to Kansas is under construction. So
wait, I need more details on the bus. Like, is it wrapped? Like, does it have the IU colors and stuff like that, or is it a yellow short bus?
No, it's a white 15-passenger bus. They won't let you drive 15-passenger vans anymore because they roll over too much. So they make you do the bus, and it's got a little IU stamped on the side of the door. But to your point, this thing should be totally tricked out in IU colors. It should be cream and crimson, and they really need to work on that.
Do you have, like, all right, the seating capacity, like the seats and stuff that you have? Is it like the old school green seats where, like, you sit on there and there might be a seat belt, might not? Or are these like coach bus seats where you have an individual and you have an armrest?
Kind of in the middle. They all do have seat belts. They're not as plush as a fancy bus, but they're not as awful as a school bus.
Is there a bathroom on the bus?
There is
We're
not.
Really getting into the nitty-gritty of
I am like
pickleball.
Only because one is like the fact of Timber driving this bus with these kids behind him. All I keep getting is like school bus driver vibes. I'm like, how do we not have any content of Timber driving this bus?
Yeah, no, that was a fumble on our end.
But like, how do we? I know for a fact he's been holding out on us because he knew that I would do this. like Dave's gonna ask me all. I want to ride the bus.
So we were talking about a guest this week. We should have Addie from the IU team on the bus because she was fearful for her life on Sunday morning. She was like, I heard her go, "What is going on?" as I was driving the bus.
Did the kids know about the bus beforehand, or you're like, "Hey guys, hop in"?
No, they have to reserve it. I mean, it's their team, so they have to go through IU and reserve the bus.
Martin, I'm so sorry that we're just completely.
Oh, dude, this is the world record for off the tracks.
You're the general manager, and the kids have to reserve the bus?
Oh yeah, because I don't work for IU, so it has to come through the club.
So you drive the bus, right?
Yeah.
What else do you do as general manager?
Laundry. And so laundry is important. I make travel plans. I yell at them to get the hell out of bed. I very strenuously enforce the no alcohol policy.
Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah,
don't do it.
Right. Yeah, right.
That's really bad for you guys. Don't ever drink alcohol.
Right before a tournament, especially. But no.
Do you make personnel decisions?
I humbly will tell you I am the best college pickleball recruiter in the country. My job is all about
Well,
signing players.
Timber, to be fair, I think every time you've told us you try to recruit somebody, they're like, hell no.
No, I'm telling you right now. So I just walk around campus and look for people that look athletic and like, hey, you want to play pickleball?
I mean, listen, I got to go back to this. How do I get on the bus?
Well, we would have had room for you on the bus, David.
When's the next trip on the bus?
So let's see. Probably the next time we'll be on the bus is APP National or NCPA Nationals going to St. Louis.
That's in St. Louis. Dude. How far is that drive? I'm not doing it if it's more than like 2.5 hours.
It's probably 3 to 4 hours.
I ain't doing that.
So
you're not getting on the bus.
So
wait, can I get on the bus?
There's always a spot for you on the bus, David. Always.
Let's go. I don't know, Martin. We'll see what's in the budget.
I'm
riding.
Like
to get on this bus.
I'm riding in the PJ.
Yeah, okay. But listen, like, so is there like a TV on the bus?
Oh no, but
this episode cannot be all about the bus.
Is there like bed, like do the seats recline?
No, but there is a.
Can you
like
send us pictures of this bus?
For you, man, just like like if you've been playing all day or whatever, there's one of those handicap lifts that gets you up on the bus.
You have a handicap slide on the bus? Oh, because but it's not just for pickleball. It's for the
it's right. They use it for a lot of things.
Martin, did UF ever have a bus?
Dude, This is gonna be we did not a bus, but the first tournament ever. We stuffed 8 people in a minivan for 8 hours. No, it was a player's minivan.
Oh, that's incredible! I'm so excited for this.
Shout out Cass and her dad.
Well, Martin, what's first?
No, that's it. We got through everything. The bus.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So you drive the bus, you do laundry, you do recruiting poorly, and then like you hang out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's so you know me, man. I'm like an Italian restaurant owner. I'm just walking around. Hey, how's it going? You having a good time? Try the veal.
Love it.
Just all right. Tell Jack's University, the University of Florida, UNF. If you guys are looking for a GM, I'm your man. I can do that. I'll be driving the bus all day long. I'll be Chris Farley in that bad boy.
Do you think you would get? Do you think you get checked out because you have to pass a little test to drive the bus? So
what's on the test? Hold on. Let's do. What's on the test?
It's a driving test. The lady jumps on the bus with you, and it's like just make sure you don't run over anything.
Okay, so last thing.
This is all getting edited out, right?
This
needs to be its own.
This is unfortunately going to be like our most viewed video, but keep going.
I will 100% take this test. If you tell me that I can be the GM, I'm not doing more than like 2 hours driving this bus though. But like, bro, I can be a GM of a pickleball team. I'll drive. I'll take the test.
You got to go more than 2 hours because literally I was the only person on the bus that was able to drive the bus.
Maybe if I put the graphic up, we'll Alrighty. This is this past weekend's event it was the CPT in Arizona.
And remind everybody which one is CPT?
The Collegiate Pickleball Tour, which is Duper. Well, yeah, we had a bunch of solid teams. Probably we can start right off in the quarterfinals. What I think is the most unlucky draw for both teams. Utah Tech 1 and GCU 1 played each other. After pool play, they got seeded 4 and 5, and I thought that was going to be the finals.
Utah Tech wasn't the number 1 seed?
Nope.
How does that happen? I mean, what are they doing? So, like, you would see this a lot last year, like with Texas. Jack Monroe, probably the best team in the country. But on pool play day, Jack wouldn't take over. He'd kind of stay in his lane, and they would often come out the 2, 3, or 4 seed. And then on Sunday, Jack would take it seriously and there would be no matches at all. I don't know if that's what's happening here or not, but I was curious why Utah Tech 1 was the 4 seed.
Yeah, maybe some of these teams are underrated. Like they have lower dupers than they should, and it's just ends up being a harder match then.
Yeah. And
than
what
most
ends up
people do.
happening a lot of times is there might be 5 or 6 teams that come out of their pool 3-0. So it just comes
Yeah.
down to tiebreakers. And
And
so
and
maybe,
points.
yeah.
But yeah, no, you had it. Utah Tech winning in a dream breaker, which if we look back throughout the whole season, I think this is the closest they've ever been to losing. There are some sick points. If you caught it on Instagram, Lauren Mercado ended up clutching the dream breaker against the guy. I forget which one, if it was Will or Arthur. But yeah, no, they're remaining dominant out there. They squeezed that one out, and then it looked like a pretty easy path from then on.
Lauren Mercado is like just a like right now college player stud, absolute stud in college pickleball. Like
Yep.
she played pro ball right for a little bit, has
Mhm.
traveled, but like now is just ripping college bar.
Printing money.
Yeah, they are printing money. Is she the best female collegiate player?
It depends on. Yeah, go ahead, Timur.
Well, I was going to say probably not by Duper. I mean, you've got
not by
Ava.
I think Ava's still first. She's like
Okay.
a 5'6", which would probably be like top 10 for guys.
But
Yeah.
not with Duper. Not Duper. Not like,
I mean,
let's not use facts.
Yeah, it'd have to be. Yeah, it'd have to be one of those Utah Tech like one players that have literally just never lost. They might have lost a game or two, which probably not, but yeah, no, it's either got to be Lauren or Ella because they've played everything together.
Well, and listen, last year at Duper Nationals, the best woman in the building was Mary Munson at age 16. And she's not even playing on the number 1 team this year much. She played this weekend on number 1, but when they're full strength, she's playing on the number 2 team. And she was the best player in the building last year.
So as we're starting to look down the pipe here, right? Like we have all the tours and we've gotten into all this stuff. I was at while you were, GMing, I was at PPA in Lakeland, and there was some juniors that were playing in the main draw of PPA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my brain now, knowing, episode 9, we're on track here, the number 1 college pickleball podcast. But I'm going, are these colleges going to recruit these players?
Bro, they
Are they
should.
going to be allowed to play? Yeah, here we go. Timber's
kids-
already trying to hit me up. Hey,
Some of these kids are unreal, man.
Unreal.
I think Tama and Camden Chafin would be like the top 2 men's team.
Shout out Camden Chafin, like the nicest kid in the world.
Oh,
Man.
he's
Him
great.
and I were chopping it up watching the KC Wolfpack kids, right? The Wolfpack.
Awesome.
Who again, right? Like right there, same thing. They're 10, 12, 14 years old. They got another 3 or 4 years. So we've got another 3 or 4 years of the college sport to develop. Timber, what are you going to do as the only recruiter in the sport when more recruiters come in and start recruiting these kids?
Well, so you should walk up to these kids anytime and say, hey, show me your IU magnet. Because every one of them's got an IU pickleball magnet. I've been passing them out.
I walk up to them and I give them my card and say, hey, 10% is my fee.
Listen.
But no, seriously, like I'm watching this and I'm thinking about us going, all these colleges are gaining notoriety, right? Drury's giving out a little bit of, scholarship money. Utah Tech's winning serious money. PPA and APP do prize money stuff, but like it's going to be an easier track on the college space because if all those pros are there. And I'm going, are these schools going to start recruiting players? 4 years, you got 3 or 4 years.
Well, I think you're already seeing it to a certain extent, and you're right about the money. That's what makes it interesting. There's a pretty big appetite right now on all the tours to start looking at eligibility requirements.
Yeah.
Dom talked about it last week. Every tour is kind of looking at it because, you're right. There are a couple 12-year-olds out there right now that would play on my first team. Is that what the sport is about? Or is it about, should it be pickleball players who are just finding another venue to play, or should it be college students playing pickleball? And to me, it's the latter.
I mean, look, like, I'm just gonna go down this rabbit hole and keep
Let's
going. I
go.
already went down one on the bus, but like let's keep going on this one. It's like, look, so Connor Pardo,
Mhm.
Utah guy, supports Utah, I mean, to the millionth degree.
100%.
He's got all these players. What's to say he don't go, hey man, you know what? As a part of your compensation, we'll give you a little scholarship dollars to go to Utah Tech. And then all of a sudden the MLP teams, they're gonna have MLP junior this year. The MLP teams are going, hey, you know what? Hey kids, we'll give you a little bit of scholarship money to go to, the Brooklyn pickleball team does it for, a New York university, and the Smash do it for USF. I mean, that level of talent is going to be nasty.
Well, and right now, again, as a recruiter, I'm primarily going and looking for tennis players.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys the story. I had to take a couple of my IU polos and put the word pickleball staff on it because the mothers at these like high school girls tennis tournaments were wondering what the hell I was doing just hanging out. So I was like,
as in what you were recruiting for.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this old dude? Who is this old dude all of a sudden showing up at the Carmel High School pickleball or tennis events? And so that's going away. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where it is right now.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, I'm not going to be going looking at high school players. I'm going to be going to the junior pickleball leagues or whatever and going after them because it's you're seeing more and more players not coming from tennis, and I think that's really great for the sport, by the way.
Oh yeah,
tennis.
And you have the programs, like you have the junior high performance programs happening all over now, right?
Right.
Well, so more and more.
And tennis, especially youth tennis, is a high barrier to entry. You got to have a little money to play tennis.
A lot of money, not a little bit, lot.
Yeah.
So play competitively, yeah, a lot of money.
Pickleball is a low barrier to entry sport. If you a couple of paddles and a net and some chalk, and you're playing pickleball.
So
hell yeah.
So like, I mean, you're talking about college. One of the reasons, so I coached high school baseball. The reason that
did you?
Yeah, for real. Carroll City High School, baby, represent.
Lower drop.
The way, like inner city, right? The reason like basketball and football were so successful in recruiting from the inner cities was because you could have 20 people get together, throw in $1, and you have a basketball, right? You go to a local park. Same thing with pickleball. You could buy 4 paddles and a couple balls for $50. If there's a true pathway to not only successful money, but now to college too, you're talking about opening up this to such a wide array of prospects. It's insane.
I'm not ready to share too much, but one of my pet projects. Well, no, one of my pet projects is exactly that. One of my pet projects that I'm working with Yola and some other people on is finding ways to bring kids who, again, would never be able to get into competitive tennis because it's just the barrier to entry is too high, getting them involved. And we've got some really cool ideas coming, and I'm really excited about it because it's still the same thing. I think I've said this before on this broadcast. You go to a big college pickleball tournament, tons of Asian kids, tons of Hispanic kids, tons of pasty white kids, almost no African American kids.
Yeah,
almost never.
Yeah,
and
that's normal in our sport. That's very normal in our sport.
If I can leave this business in 10 years or whatever and go off in the sunset, and my legacy is helping make that better, then I'm a happy man.
We had the RBI program through Major League Baseball, and I know Pickleball Cares with MLP does a lot of cool work for kids.
Yeah.
And that exact thing. So might be a good link. But I'm just, because we're talking about Utah Tech and we're talking about all these things, it's like the college recruiting space, and knowing you're a professional college pickleball recruiter, I just looked at it and went, man, like the future of college pickleball is like really good. Really good. If we can figure out a way, and everybody can put some egos aside a little bit, and everybody.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, look, PPA and APP signing kids, are they going to let them play college? Like, that's the best of the best. We want the best of the best in college. It's like, the Bengals signing a quarterback out of high school. he attends Alabama but never plays. Like that would be ridiculous. And with online courses, Timber's favorite subject is they can still attend the college and play on the Pro Tours.
Yeah, and it's going to be incumbent on the tours, the college tours, to figure out the level playing field for that. And there's a lot of conversations happening, a lot, and everybody has a little different perspective. My perspective is I want college pickleball to be the best students out there playing pickleball, not the best people who are taking classes so they can play pickleball. And that's where we are right now. And I got people on my team like that. But to me, you're taking away, if you've got Mary, my friend Mary won't like me saying this, but if Mary's playing college pickleball as a high school student, she's taking a spot away from a college athlete, a college player.
Yeah,
she is. And listen, it's not Mary. I'm doing the same thing. But like, we have
so much in the run of show that we've just completely hijacked Martin's
Dude,
show.
I love this.
But like, so when you're talking like that, you're talking about, hey, they took a spot of a college athlete, but if they're taking college classes, however they're taking it, technically that's their spot to win. I mean, there's 18. What do we got? Utah Tech, 94 playing in one of these. No, things? 95. So if you're the better player, shouldn't you get the spot? Versus,
okay, but so if you're a 16-year-old Michael Jordan, you can't go play for North Carolina when you're 16. You still got to wait till you're a certain age.
Okay, so you're not talking about like restriction based on class. You're talking about a restriction based on age, that you have to be a certain age.
Well, that's one restriction that we're looking at. Yeah, and
I think at the end of the day, Timber wants 12 credits. He's just a full-time student
and on site.
Yes.
No, well, there's no way to police that, because there's no way to know that this class would. I mean, there's people on campus right now at Indiana who live here and live in the dorms, but some of their classes are online.
Yeah, some are just only offered online.
I mean, we got a bus. We could drive around the country.
We got the bus.
Listen, I will go pick these kids up every morning and take them to school if I have to. So,
I'm so excited about this bus.
But it's not, and there's a lot of things that just have to, when we first started, it was like, who can we get to come out? We needed players.
And we're doing the rules episode next, right? Like next episode, because there's no college crap going on. Like we're doing a rules episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Cool.
Yeah. So I mean, like, and we're gonna me and Timber, baby. We should do it in the bus, but
you're not going.
I can rent the bus and drive you around.
I can't wait for this bus episode. I'm so excited.
In the pod in the bus.
100%. 100% pod in the bus.
We're going driving.
Timber driving. I'm so excited about the bus.
My players had a great idea because it's it's very inexpensive to rent.
Get back to the bus?
No, but listen, my players had a great idea. They want to start renting the bus on Saturdays on non-game weekends.
Party
bus? Doing tailgates out of the bus.
Let's go. Party bus.
I mean, listen, like, how much? Wait, they charge you to rent the bus?
Almost, but it's next to nothing. Yeah, because it's a camp. It's a campus thing. They have a whole motor pool. I just like the bus because I can get a bunch of people on it.
Wait, there's more stuff we can rent?
Oh yeah, they got brand freaking new Suburbans that you can rent for like $60 a day.
That's not fun. I can't wait for this bus. We can't fit everybody in a Suburban.
Okay. All right. What's next? And we're back. We just wanted to give a quick shout out to a team we shouted out at the end of last episode, Northern Arizona University 2. We had them as the lowest duper, which wasn't actually true.
Oh.
David didn't do his due diligence. He sent the wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't look at it.
Listen, Martin, anybody who actually thinks that I do this work on the back end, anybody who knows us knows that doesn't happen. They know you and Timber do everything. I just I want to write it.
We're bringing this back up because Timber was right on the last episode. They did win some games.
Let's go.
I know my teams, baby.
You know your teams. But Timber sneakily knew that they were going to win some games because there was actually a team lower than them.
What?
Shout out to the Arizona State 4, bunch
Bro.
of grinders.
How in the world is the home of USA Pickleball so bad at college pickleball?
Bro,
Well,
that's
Arizona-
the 4 team, bro.
Yeah, Arizona State 1's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't disrespect Vivian, Abby, Braden, and Aiden. Oh,
You don't even know
ours.
any of them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
There's
but
some-
Nathan
DM
Tang is on
us.
Arizona State 1.
DM us for some free grips if you find this. No, I'm kidding.
You give it away. Stop. What?
Dude, I'm surprised. Every time I say DM us for something, they're missing out on a lot of stuff, bro.
What are we giving away?
I don't know, but no one ever DMs. Yo,
Okay.
first person to DM us showing them watching this, get something.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're trying out here.
We're
trying to
taking the
spread-
Timber philosophy to the show.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
Timber 101.
But yeah,
Shotgun approach.
Huge shout out to those teams that show up to the tournaments knowing they're getting smoked.
What
Does
do we
that
call
mean-
it? The good for you. Happy to be
The
here.
happy to be here team of the week. But that was the CPT event. We got the little champs. We're gonna make a tally on how much money they've won, but I think it would make me sick.
What do you think? Well, you should be happy for them.
No,
Listen.
in like a good way. I'm sick because I can't play.
Listen, you were at Jacksonville. We have clips of Martin playing the college kids getting absolutely smoked.
This is okay, dude. I'm making a video right now on how that didn't happen.
Timber, over under. What is your best guess on how much Utah Tech has won? Just in
Well-
winnings, not in matches, not any sponsor matches.
Well, two caveats. The first one is I'm only talking about first place right now, okay? Because they also won some money for second place, and
Yeah.
But also I didn't realize that Duper was offering 2,500. I've been doing my calculations on 2,000, so they won 5,000 in normal Duper regionals. I assume that the Duper Worlds was more than that. I bet
Maybe
it was double.
3. Do you think?
I bet it
double
was
would
more
be
than that.
5?
Yeah, because the national championship's like 12.
True.
So let's say that's 10. They've won 2 APPs. That's 14. They've won. Have they
And
won
then
2?
TPA. I
At
think
least one.
at least one for sure.
Yeah. So that's 16-5. Let's just use that number, and that's a conservative number. Okay.
16-5. You think that in just prize money alone, they've won over $16,000?
In first place prize money, because they've won more for second, third, and fourth, and on
Yeah.
down the.
What do
So-
you think? Hold on. What do you think the total prize money they've made?
At least 20.
Martin, what do you think the total prize money is?
I mean, I think his math checks out surprisingly, but not about 20. I think around 20.
And that's
20,000.
and at least the first place. I've heard a couple different things on their Selkirk match. One I heard is they just get matched for first place. If it's
Which
just
is almost all of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's true, they've made somewhere in the last 8 weeks of about $35,000.
In 8 weeks, they made $35,000 to $40,000. In 8 weeks.
I love this shit.
Bro, like if you're like
Unreal.
if you're trying to make it in pickleball, you're trying to go to Utah Tech. If you're like trying to make money, I mean, how many was that just for one team, or is that across the entire all 95 of them?
Well,
That was mostly Utah Tech won.
but who is like
Oh,
that
the
changes
player.
every week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one that's been most consistent is probably Liam. I think Liam's
Yeah.
been on every team, so
Yeah.
good for him. That he's probably racked in maybe like 5K. Just
And I don't know how Utah Tech divides up their prize money. Every school does it different.
Yeah.
So are they divvying it all out to the team? Are they keeping it all?
Do they have to
just-
pay for their own travel? Like they'd rent a bus for cheap and
I think
go?
it's team this.
Again, I don't have confirmation on this, but someone told me, not from Utah Tech, but someone told me that Selkirk has also given them travel money to
Oh
get to
my
these
gosh.
events. Now I don't.
Wow.
Again, that may be completely
Making out
false.
like
I'm just
bandits.
Bro,
yeah.
Selkirk just buying players. They're gonna start buying players. They're gonna start buying players.
Yeah.
They're gonna use their money to dominate the sport.
So like at Indiana, they typically don't have to okay, the event we just went to, the only thing the players had to pay for was their own food. They didn't have to pay any transportation, they didn't have to pay any hotel. And then the first place, the four players on the first place team split the first place money, and the 4 players on the fourth place team split the fourth place money.
Wow.
Speaking of this last event, let's get into it. We have the little bracket here for the APP event that just happened in Kansas.
Look at this, baby.
We had Timber on site, and if you look at the whole bracket through, we got IU coming out on top, IU Crimson. Was there any surprising matches out? Oh, go ahead, Tim.
Wait. Do we have clips from the last episode of who Timber picked to win?
We do, and we'll do a side-by-side of how he absolutely flaked on his team.
Congratulations, Timber. That's so awesome for you, man. I know you were probably going crazy, dude. I'm like we were trying to follow along and we were catching up on some stuff, but watching you win was pretty cool, man.
Well, it was a fun event again because 4 teams could have won that event. There were 4 teams there that could have won. I mean, if you look, Wisconsin was the 5th seed. Wisconsin was the 5th seed going into Sunday. And
crazy.
There were 4 teams that could have won it, and Mississippi State played great. So Wisconsin, I think, was in 4 Dream Breakers over the weekend. They beat Mississippi State in a Dream Breaker to get to the final game versus IU Crimson, and then IU Crimson won a Dream Breaker to win it all.
So, man, had to be electric.
It was so exciting, and there was a lot of strategy involved. And Wisconsin's got a lot of smart players, which is weird because it's Wisconsin. But Wisconsin's got that's really a shout out to my cousin Rowan, who's from Wisconsin. But Wisconsin is really they're really strategically a smart team. No coach there. It was their players, and like in that semifinal versus Mississippi State, Wisconsin matched up in the Dream Breaker. So Mississippi State puts their team out, Wisconsin gets to match up. Wisconsin always tries to create mismatches. So they'll figure out, okay, Mississippi State's got a really good guy on their team. They throw their number 2 girl against that guy, knowing that, and then they have an advantage every other time. And that's exactly what they did to Mississippi State. It's a calculated risk. Mm-hmm. But Virginia won a national championship doing that over North Carolina a couple of years ago. Against they threw a girl up against Colin Schick and then just took every. And I tell you what ends up happening is now Colin, right, great player, is playing the worst girl on the team. Now that all the pressure's on him. Yeah. In his head, he's like, oh my God, I've got to go 4-0. Yeah. And so I've seen people take, and if a girl takes a point off of him, it's like the best thing ever,
Well, MLP, right? We I don't know if you guys remember this, but earlier days, we had Lee Whitwell versus Deco Barr, and all of the pressure was on Deco Barr, and Lee Whitwell went 3-1 in this crazy spree, and the crowd was going crazy. I like college pickleball. That girl against Colin Schick. All she has to do is win 1, and she's Hall of Fame status.
Right. Well, and so now you guys were teasing me about general manager earlier. Here's the only thing, other than driving the bus, here's the only good thing I contributed all weekend. When we got to the finals and I saw that it was against Wisconsin, I went to my team and I said, if we win the toss, go ahead and choose visitors, because I thought there was a decent chance it was going to go to a Dream Breaker. And I knew that if we matched up with them, we were just going to match up strength on strength. Our number 1 guy, their number 1 guy, I knew if on strength, it was very unlikely they were going to beat us. But if they had the opportunity to manipulate that, things could get dicey in a hurry.
So strategery there from the GM.
Massive strategery.
Is that coaching? Are you acting as a coach, or are you acting as a GM in that capacity?
Our coach wasn't there, so I was kind of doing.
So you have a coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He wasn't there. John Moore, and a really good senior pro, is our coach, and shout out to John. He wasn't there because some idiot installed a backup generator in his house and nearly burned his house down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So, John, we're thinking about you, buddy, as you figure that out.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Kind of get back into the rules. Why don't we just do what the Ryder Cup does and submit those blind? Both teams just submit.
The Dream Breaker thing.
Well, the Dream Breaker and the mixed doubles.
Oh, and mixed, yeah.
You'd have to submit them blind. Yeah, I don't understand why. That obviously that's easy to do. It's not like it's a technology problem or something.
I mean, it's to add the strategy.
Yeah, it's just to get coaches fired.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, like those are I'm telling you, like seriously, like after this in Lakeland and everything we're talking about, it's gonna start to go towards the college football mentality of we're paying coaches if they're administrator or whatever. Like baseball, it's like $2,500 for the season. They're still paying, but you're getting paid to win, right? Because these kids are going to be making money, and the team's going to be making money, and the college is going to be putting money into it. You're going to get paid to win. And if you make bonehead moves, or you don't win, you get fired.
I just hate that. I mean, in that situation, let's say that Wisconsin's strategy was a winning strategy, which I think it might have very well been. Then the championship came down to a coin toss. Because if they would have had the ability to match up with us, they win. We had the ability to match up to them, we win. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But the other team would have countered the mix matchup, which might have impacted. Like, I don't know. I think it just adds a lot of nuance.
It does. And that's the fun of it. But I do hate to see things, you want to see things kind of decided on the court. Now, they still had to go out and win. Yeah. But, but all in all, it was a great event. It's fun when there's a lot of teams there that can win. This was not.
For sure.
There were some good teams there, but it's fun when there's a lot of teams there that can win it.
Love that.
Yeah, when it's even competition and stuff like that. I mean, we talked to Dom a little bit, and he's talking about how they're already gearing up for next year, knowing that this year they're going to get through it and do some different stuff for next year. But 10 teams and 40% of the draw could win it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it was
unlike if Utah Tech is playing in a 30-person draw, or FAU's playing in a 30-person tournament.
Right.
It's everybody battling for second.
Yeah. Here, do you want to give a shout out to your team, Timber?
Oh,
why aren't you in the picture? First off,
well, me, I avoid attention. So here's the shout out. See the girl in the very middle, the shortest girl there?
Yes.
Okay, the girl to her left in the white hat, that's Mariana. Mariana couldn't be there Saturday. She had some stuff going on, academic stuff going on. She couldn't be there. So Abby, the short girl in the middle there, she's a 3-0 player. This was her first tournament ever. Okay. First tournament of any kind ever. And they went undefeated in pool play with her playing the number 2 girl spot. So I was really proud of all of them, but I was especially proud of Abby for stepping in there. And I told her, I was like, look, you won money. You're a professional pickleball player now.
That's right, baby. That's right. Timber, have you ever won money playing pickleball? No, just a question, like not trying to razz you.
No.
IRS. That's an IRS answer. He's like, I haven't won anything.
That's between me and the IRS. Yeah.
I've never won any prize money. Let's put it that way.
Have you ever won at pickleball? Like, have you ever won a medal?
Have you won a match?
I have won a medal.
When?
So I won 2 medals at 130 and 135, but most importantly, I won this at Assembly Hall for being the best for being the best pickleball player at a IU fantasy basketball event.
Bro. That's great. That's a coveted prize. Like, that's coveted.
That's amazing. Timber, you have one of those. Ben Johns has 0. You
might. I was at Lakeland, right, at the PPA, and like people were recognizing me from the show.
Oh wow!
Did you see the pictures I sent you guys?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Well, I saw the one of you and Mev.
Did they not introduce you?
Mev recognized me. Was
It
like,
was
oh
Mev
man, I gotta
and
get a picture with you. Like,
Ella
send
from
the timber stuff. Who's the other girl?
the redhead. Are you
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah, Ella from Utah Tech.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it's-
that's right. They were like, "Oh yeah, we see the show." I'm like, "Cool, let's take a picture and send it to the guys." I was like, "Holy crap, this is crazy!" Yeah,
That's
that was
awesome.
fun.
No, that's great. Yeah, no, you see a lot of these players playing the PPAs as well.
Yeah, I can't believe that's happening, and it's mainly because of timber. I'm like, I'll ride this wave all day long.
Yeah, I'm surprised Timber didn't go to every PPA to recruit. That
I have
not,
the Kawamatos walk the other way when they see me now.
Well, like,
we know.
yeah, they didn't recognize me from the show. I wonder why that is. Are you gonna come to Daytona and recruit? It's the PPA. It's the PPA junior finals.
I should be there. I have no budget for that. I don't think the bus would make it that far.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
It always leads back to the bus.
So like with this, but like, what are the rules of the bus? Like, what can you not do? Like what happens? Like, you have people like playing their phones really loud. Like, is there music on the bus?
Here's the problem with college pickleball. Almost every college pickleball player is just a super classy human being. There's never any problem. Okay. So,
Except FSU.
so freaking Saturday night, pool play ended really early. The kids are going to go out. The kids are going to go out and party, right? So the next morning, I'm like, what'd you guys do? They went to see Wicked in 3D.
Bro.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
you gotta go to Chili's first.
Something?
Wicked? No, the musical.
The musical Wicked in 3D. Yeah, it wasn't like it was the musical.
No, but they hit Chili's for the Wicked margaritas before. They have some seasonal ones.
I was just like,
you gotta recommend. Highly
and then
recommend.
they all went to bed because they knew they had to get up early the next day to play pickleball.
That's great.
Well, I mean, it paid off. So the key is movie and then bed. Dinner, movie.
Well, that's what the
bed.
pros. That's what the pros do. They show a movie and then they send them back to their rooms. I mean, the pro football players.
Well, like a lot of the pros at PBA were going to watch a movie too, because like in Lakeland, Florida, it's about the only thing they do.
I saw a lot of bowling videos as well.
Bro, so we got that and roller skating.
And Publix.
Oh, pub subs for days. Wait, Timber, have you ever had a pub sub?
I've been in a Publix. I've never heard of a pub sub.
All right. Cape Coral, when we're at Cape Coral, right? We're going for pub subs.
Are they remarkably good? Is that why you're
absolutely
chicken tender the best food experience you've had in your life?
You got to get the chicken tender pub sub. They chop it up, throw it in some sauce.
Pub sub.
It's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Well, I'm excited.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So these were the last couple of events for a while. Official events, there are some campus regionals that people sprinkle in randomly. I see people getting bids out of nowhere, and it's just because they hosted a regional at their own school.
Oh, so like inter squad and stuff, or they just put out?
No,
not really.
There's some rules around it. Yeah. For one thing, you got Duper's got to approve them now, and there has to be a minimum number of schools there.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next event?
Officially it's in January 10th and 11th, the APP.
Timber, are you playing in that one?
No, well, shoot, a lot of schools. I mean, we won't even be back from Christmas break yet, so no.
In January?
Well, yeah, I don't think they start again until like January 13th.
What?
Wow, that's a fat break.
So we got like a month and a half of shows with no.
Exactly. So whatever you guys want to listen to or have questions about, let us know, and we will gladly yap about it.
Can we?
I can get some specs. I can get some specs on the bus if that's what you guys want to talk about.
I 100% want to do this bus.
We'll get some pictures of the bus for next episode.
Oh, I'm gonna
next episode. We need to post some things like this week. I want to see pictures of the bus.
I'm gonna go over and do like a opening video, like a discovery video of it.
Can you please?
Wait, how do we get me to be able to drive the bus? I got to take the test, right?
Yeah, you got to come and have the lady that works at Motor Pool ride around with you for 20 minutes and make sure you can drive it.
Dude, I can't wait for the people that only follow us on Instagram and don't watch the pod, they're like, what the hell are they posting about?
Yeah. And then I don't know, you probably it's technically a campus regional, but September 24th weekend in Indianapolis, they're doing a Big Ten championship.
Oh, that's awesome. September. So like next year
September
or
of 2026.
I'm sorry, did I say September? I meant
Dude.
January 24th.
what?
Where is
January
it?
24th. Pickle on Penn in Carmel, Indiana.
Ooh.
And so I've got about 6 schools already committed. There's more that are going to try to come. And we're not allowed to call it the Big Ten championship or call it the Big 18 championship right now, but we're only inviting Big Ten schools.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Who in the Big Ten is good?
Ohio State probably. Ohio State when they're all there, I think is probably the cream of the crop.
Okay.
I mean, they beat us at the NCPA.
Dude,
so
keeps doubting his own team, man.
well,
Crazy.
but Jace, Jace, who's been on Ohio State forever, graduates in December, so Jace won't be at that. But their girls are really strong. Their women are really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue, don't sleep on Purdue. Don't sleep on Wisconsin.
Hey,
those are 2 good schools.
You know what we should do? Is when the bowls come out, we should do the pickleball teams for those teams and pick
like the Chipotle bowls, or what do you mean?
Yeah, no, like the college pickleball bowls. College bowls.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Why'd you ask? I don't know. Okay.
It was like a joke, a play on words on like bowls.
It was a pun. He did a pun.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it in. I won't cut this out.
Yeah, we should absolutely do bowl pickleball team pick 'em.
Yeah. How fun would that be?
Tons of fun. That's all we do is have fun.
I can't wait. I want to do like a full bracket, like a full pick 'em, like before. But like everyone starts with pool play, so it's so hard.
Well, like,
right.
Oh yeah, no. But we should have, March Madness pickleball teams.
I still think, I don't know how logistically, I have no idea how you would do this, but I still think a 32-team college event in Florida during spring break would be a blast.
With so much alcohol. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. No, yeah, that'd be sick. No, I think
we need a March event here in Florida.
No, maybe. I said no really quickly, as if.
Yeah, you did.
No, but now I'm starting to think we should drop a video. We should all give our own tier lists on teams, our power rankings. I think that'd be fun. I feel like we disagree on some stuff.
So is it one team per school, or can I say like Utah
one
Tech?
team per school?
Yeah, one team, like their top team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Utah Tech 1, GCU 1.
I can't wait for
Tech 1.
Timber's gonna underrate Indiana the lowest out of all 3 of us.
Well, I can do this off the top of my head easy. Okay, so I'm gonna call FAU and Utah Tech 1.
Wait, no, this is a whole video.
Timber, don't get into the episode yet. Save it for the guys at home.
Oh,
like it'll be more.
I was gonna do it right now, baby. I am locked and loaded and ready.
I know you're ready, but we need stuff to talk about. So
I could get through like 5 schools.
Well, we need to get Paul Feinbaum so he can tell us the 5 best pickleball schools are all in the SEC.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Like, who in the SEC? Which is the top pickleball team? Okay.
All
right. Yeah, like we should definitely do that. Top pickleball team in SEC. It's not Florida.
It's absolute what?
Who else would it be? Florida State, maybe.
They're not SEC.
Oh, well, they will be soon.
But they're also trash though, so it's fine.
Oof.
David, I'm starting with you since tomorrow. I mean, we're recording on Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Yep. In pickleball, what are you most thankful for?
Oh, dude, like you asked me this question. I'll tell you, I've been doing this for 10 years, man. I've raised probably over $250,000 throughout my career for various nonprofits. I'm just thankful that I've been able to be put in positions to make impact on the community and bring communities together. It makes me incredibly humbled and proud, like just some of the work I've been blessed to be able to do. And it's just because of being put in positions, being a little bit of an early adopter and things like that. So I have met literally thousands of people through various ways through this sport, and I will always be, no matter what happens to me, I'll always be grateful and appreciative of that.
Your turn, Martin.
Absolutely. Well, that was really good off the top. So good job, David. No, it always boils down to just the community aspect. Just literally everywhere I've went to play, I've never had a bad time on the court, off the court. There's just awesome people. Like I said, everywhere. We've gone to Utah. I'm grateful for all the places pickleball has brought me that I'd probably never go to.
That's
What about
amazing.
you?
I love both of those answers. Mine is very similar, but I'll be a little more specific in that it has been an avenue for me to engage with these college students. Not just at my school at Indiana, but all over the country. We've been sitting here doing this podcast, and if you see me look away, it's because I'm looking at my texts. I've had texts from 3 different college kids, just wishing me a happy Thanksgiving from all over the country.
Awesome.
And just to be able to, it's just pickleball tends to attract quality people most of the time. And to be around these like 20-year-olds that are just, man, they're going to set the world on fire in pickleball and whatever else they decide to do. And just being able to hang out with those people and call them friends has just been one of the gifts of my lifetime.
That's awesome, man. I think that it's Thanksgiving. You're around family. I'll tell you, I don't know if anybody actually reads this thing. It's like 6 people, but if you go on and when producer Chris posted, if you read the blog post on the All Florida Pickleball page, it talks about how, we are blessed to be able to do this. We're on the #1 college pickleball podcast in the world, right? But we're here talking about pickleball, right? And get to do those things. This sport, I can tell you, none of my stories are quick, but I'll make it quick. Earlier in my days when I was, helping operate a club, a lady took a learn to play class with me. She came up to me like 3 or 4 weeks later afterwards and goes, David, you saved my life. And yeah, I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool statement. Like that's, like for a learn to play class. She goes, no, like, I saw this, a couple of people had told me about it, but I was really just considering taking my life because I was lonely and didn't know what to do. And I was just like, all right, one more shot. And I took your class and she showed up every day, made friends, would go out to lunch, everything. So I've seen this sport literally save people's lives. And I tell people all the time, you have no idea what the other person is going through. So, that's what this sport can do during this time of year. While we're getting a chance to do this and celebrate with our family, this sport has the ability to do things for those that don't.
Connection. It's all about connection.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what this does for me. And if we get to drive a cool, crazy college school bus.
No way, the buses.
I'm so excited about this bus.
Oh my God. I was like really emotional, and then your dumbass mentioned the bus.
Listen, I'm so excited about this bus. Can you imagine a whole parking lot full of college buses?
No.
Rolling in.
Yeah. Like how do we put a camera on this bus? Is what.
So it's called a dash cam.
Like, how do we put this on the bus and just stream the bus going to this event?
You would be so bored. These kids, they're doing homework is what they were doing on the way to Kansas.
I'm sure we catch some something.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Always a pleasure having you watch us. But for real, if you have any ideas or questions you want answered, if you want to come on the pod, honestly, you come to us and we'll be like, okay. If you want to share any stories, that'd be awesome. But we appreciate your support, and thanks for tuning in.
Hey, have a great holiday, guys. If it's yesterday when we publish this thing, I don't know.
Take care, guys.